you know, I literally cannot hear that without you saying the do, 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 do. Now it's stuck in my head. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages and non-binary. I am your host, Dom, aka Jurassic Parker, aka the guy with the big red Power Ranger in the back. This is the BearatNight podcast. And I have here a good friend of mine, the one, the only, the one that gives me pain in the ass like no other. Mr. 8 Bars, aka Daryl. All right, Daryl.
Don't forget.
You fixed your.
I did.
The greatest. Okay, he had to fix his signage.
If you will.
Okay. The one that gives me a pain in the ass is a pain in the ass like no other. The one that calls me out on my shit like no other.
All the time.
The one that keeps me humble when I don't really need him to do that at a lot of times. I mean, a lot of the times. Even when I'm having a great day, he's there to bring me down.
Yes,
to not make sure I get a big head.
That's right.
He never lets me win. Lets me win.
Nope.
He's that guy that says I told you so without saying I told you so. He's the epitome of that. If you look that up in the book, he's there. He's the picture right there. He's the one and the only, the greatest, Mr. 8 Bars, known to others as Daryl. How you doing? Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, simply Daryl. That's just simply Daryl.
Simply.
It's simple. So simple. Just so simple. Smooth. He's just smooth. He's
Mr. Always Right.
You know what? That's the new one. That's I like that better than the greatest. Actually, Mr. Always Right. That actually kind of it has a little ring to that. You know, it has a little ring. You trying to fix it?
Oh yeah.
You trying to fix that already?
Yeah.
You couldn't let that. Okay, Mr. Always Right. Yes, formerly known as the greatest, but still the greatest. But he is Daryl. He is Mr. 8 Bars. But he is the one, the only, the simply smooth Mr. Always Right. All right. Yes. The crowd cheer and all that good stuff, and feel that, feel the love. And enough about you. We are here on business. We are here to talk about the one, the only, the most divided person, hero of mine. Some say my best favorite hero of all time. That keeps me and you divided a lot. He has his faults.
A lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the hierarchy. Okay, he's the hierarchy of the DC universe has changed because of him. Literally, literally, he did change it. He did, for better or for worse. He changed a lot. The most electrifying man in sports entertainment today. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Today?
Somehow I feel like me and him are cousins. I'm gonna find out.
You're not.
We share the same last name. I'm just saying. Somehow I feel like Rocky Johnson is somehow related to somebody on my family side or my family. I feel like it's something there. I feel like we have the same initials, Really? I feel like there's a connection there. I feel like there is. I'm gonna find out sooner or later, one way or another, that being Dwayne The Rock Johnson are cousins, or or somehow maybe my long lost older brother. That was a stretch.
Yeah.
That was a stretch. That was a big stretch. I went far. I went far with that one.
Very far.
Yeah. Cousins is good. Cousins is good. Nevertheless, I'm here. This is hate it or love it. The Rock. I hate it. Daryl, no, I love it. Daryl hate it. I'm sorry. And we're gonna tell you why. And maybe, just maybe, one of us might turn sides. One of us might switch over to the other side. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't. Yes, I don't. In light of all the things, that's happened, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm learning to embrace the change of things right now in DC, in the whole DC pantheon right now. Yeah. So, what you got? Why don't you like The Rock, Mr. Dwayne Johnson, my long lost cousin?
Your long lost cousin.
I don't. You know what? I'm trying.
From imagination and delusion.
I'm trying. I'm trying here. Okay. I'm trying. But yes.
Okay. Well, let's start off easy.
Okay. Here we go.
Hierarchy. DC Universe was about to change, and he was going to play a pivotal role in that, and he did.
Yep.
He ended it.
Yeah. That's all you got?
Bad movie. Such a horrible
movie. Oh, you talking about Black Adam?
Mm-hmm.
Now, prior to Black Adam, how did you feel about The Rock?
Well, he was messing up the Fast and Furious franchise.
No, that was not that. Fast. No. Fast and the Furious.
Hobbs and Shaw was good. There wasn't a Hobbs first coming.
Okay, Hobbs. Okay, we gonna all right. Put some respect on this man's name. Okay, if it wasn't for The Rock. Okay, if it wasn't for The Rock showing up and saving the franchise in Fast 5.
Number 5, yeah.
Yeah, and I think for everybody, that was the best one. That was honestly, I think for the 5th movie is the most solid, grounded movie. It was a heist. It was
grounded.
It was more grounded than what we got later on. We were in space. We literally had homeboys in outer space.
Pulling bank vaults.
But it was, literally it was a heist movie. It was a heist movie, a bank robbery movie.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. It was great. But like I said, it was more grounded than what we got later on. We saw some other stuff later on that was like, okay, I don't think this is possible. Some of the stuff that we saw in the 5th one was like, oh, that's a little. I don't know about this one.
It's a little much.
Okay, we're expanding our horizons a little bit too much over here. It was crazy. It was like, okay, it was like Fast and the Furious is kind of going into Bad Boys territory, Bad Boys 2 type of thing. Okay, I can see this in that area, but then after 5, we went above and beyond. What was it? They jumped the shark.
Well, there was a point in 6 where it was just like, okay, this is what we're doing. So it was like before.
Is that the one that? Is that the after. 6? The 6 is the one when The Rock literally punched a missile and it to turn directions.
That was 8.
That was 8.
In 6, Vin Diesel crashed his car into the railing, flew over to catch Letty and land in the car.
I could have sworn he did that in another movie.
6.
That was 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. 6 is like Letty came back. That was okay. Yes, that's right. Okay. So the next one is when he punched the missile in the snow.
Next one was the driving through the Khalifa building, whatever. The dirt.
Oh, Dubai.
Yeah.
God, there's so many entries. But I just feel like the last one, the one when he punched a missile, was like a lot for me. It was like, you punched a missile. Oh, we needed to change directions. Okay, let me punch it.
He didn't punch it. He kind of nudged it on ice.
No, he went with the action. I'm gonna hit it. Like he did a Wreck-It Ralph.
He said, Yeah.
Still impossible.
It blew up a different vehicle.
Okay, still okay. You know what? I should have known. Even when that moment with and was it Fast? Was it 6? When they were in the garage and Vin Diesel had his Timbs on and just want to stomp the ground and then the whole that was Jesus is so much. It's just you know what they've been jumping the shark and getting away with it for quite a long time. Okay, I'm
telling you, the point where it changed was Vin Diesel crashed into the railing, flew over.
Yeah, I think so.
The highway to catch Letty.
It's coming back to me.
Past that point, everything else is just.
Okay, and it was literally, matter of fact, it was a drop in between. Like literally, if he did, he would just fall down and die. Yeah. So yeah, you know what? You're right. And then on top of that, you know what? I know what it is. They jumped the shark so many times because his shirt still became out clean with a little bit of mark on it, with a little scuff mark on the side. That was it. Yeah. But everything else of the shirt still clean. Still clean. So that tells you right there. But yeah, that The Rock saved that franchise. I feel like he was the savior of the franchise. But when he got his own movie, Hobbs and Shaw,
he almost killed it.
You know why? He didn't have the goatee. It's the goatee.
He stopped playing Hobbs and was just like, me.
That's when you're truly Hobbs, is when you have the goatee. To me, that's when you're a badass. You got the goatee going on. That's Hobbs. But when he did Hobbs and Shaw, he had no goatee. You were just, it's The Rock.
Yeah.
It's just The Rock playing The Rock and everything else. So, when he's Hobbs, he's acting. I feel like he's acting. He flexes the cast. That's Hobbs. That's the real Hobbs. That's the man's man. The man's man. Yeah, the old school action hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger type stuff. But when he doesn't have the goatee, he just here's The Rock doing The Rock things. That's just how it is. But I mean, and so I will give you that. You know what? I'll give you that. That was The Rock versus with Jason Statham playing the every guy again versus what's his name? Idris Elba with a superpower outfit,
nanotech body.
Yeah, with a nanotech bike and
Transformer stuff. Bike.
Which we never get any of that type of stuff later on in the Fast and Furious movies because it's all a shared universe, which is still that
was the Hobbs verse.
That was a Hobbs. Okay, so
that was the Hobbs verse that was supposed to happen.
So you know what? I declared that Hobbs verse shut down, and for sure we don't need that then.
Yeah, no.
We don't need that. No, we don't. No. Okay, we just don't end that one.
Didn't even need the movie.
Yeah, we didn't need it. No, in fact, we don't even need that. It doesn't even need to be talked about when you talk about Fast and Furious movies anyway. So, good on that one, guys. Okay, so besides that,
besides the big things, yeah.
What other before what?
Bad actor, no range.
He's not a bad actor. He's only a lazy actor. He's a lazy actor. When he wants to act, he acts. He could do it.
When's the last time he acted?
The Pain and Gain. Honestly, no, yeah. When he was really doing it, Pain and Gain, Gridiron Gang. Have you not?
2005.
Like I said, he's been lazy for a while. So I mean, he's been
2 decades.
He's been running up the same check for the longest time right now, just being himself when he's acting right now. Like have you ever seen The Game Plan? That is a beautiful movie. That is a beautiful movie. That is a beautiful movie about a father and daughter reconnecting and stuff. It's a beautiful movie. I'm just telling you right now.
Yeah,
it's a good movie. Yeah. It's good. It has a lot of heart. A lot of heart in it.
A lot of heart. It's a good.
Yes, it's good. It's good. It was a little girl from the Corey's in the House, that the spinoff from That's So Raven. She was like the little the daughter of the president from that show. She played Yeah, it came out. You go think about it.
Home House.
Yeah, Corey in the House. Remember Corey in the House? That was part of it was the little brother from That's So Raven. He had his own spinoff show. You know what? Do your homework later on. I don't gotta explain this to you. But still, the game plan is a good movie. Has a lot of heart. It touches you right in the soul, you know, in your feels. Gridiron Gang, real good movie. Come to find out, he was really doing a lot of acting because come to find out, the guy he was playing was a white guy in real life. That threw me off. And they just said, you know what? It's The Rock. Just give it to him. But the guy is white. He's not white. But it's The Rock itself. It did. It's so for me. Because I did not know the main guy that he's playing the movie's based off was a white dude. So that's the first. You know, they were just like, well, he looks enough like not black, enough. Well, maybe he could be something. Huh?
Well, he doesn't claim black anymore. So
well, okay, that's another thing. We'll get to that part with the racial identity thing. But yeah, other than that, I mean, he had the movie The Rundown, great movie. Driven, he was a badass. That was a good one. I liked it. The one where he tried to save his son from get his son out of jail or whatever, because it was a whole smuggling thing, ring. It was a good movie. It was a good, I forgot the name of it, but I'll send you the link later. I saw it on Stars. It was really good. He was trying his best at the time. He was doing low budget like movies that would have been that was out on Netflix. That was just like started. Yeah, he was getting the water. He's like I said, he was actually acting, getting his chops in. He was learning and stuff. But then cool. I love Be Cool. He was great in Be Cool. That's a great movie, period. But there's movie
Get Married Too.
Okay, that was just The Rock. That was just The Rock. I was surprised when he showed up in the movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
matter of fact, I was more disappointed that she had a happy ending. Like, wait. So you messed up, got your son killed, and then you had a fight with your husband, and then he died because of y'all two, because y'all was fighting about the kid.
Because he was trying to get away from her, so
he tried to get away from her, and then
died.
He dies, and then you get rewarded the Rock. And I ain't gonna lie, he showed up looking all handsome and stuff. Even I was like, "Oh shit, that's cool. All right, I see you. The Rock looking cool, looking suave." But then again, I was like, it's Janet Jackson. You know what? Tyler Perry, like, I'm not gonna let Janet Jackson go out like that. Let me get the biggest name star, out here.
She was looking rough in that movie.
Yeah, but you know what? She was rough, but she still some things. But she still looked good though. She's still looking good. She's still Janet. I mean, even though she's not playing Janet Jackson, but she was Janet Jackson. It was like, even I was like, hey, you know what? Short hair or not, I still rock with you. For real. Like, hey, she's still fine to me. I'm just saying. I would have took her. I would have, but still, just saying this. He threw her a bone. I'm just saying. But other than that, there was a point where I guess The Rock just got lazy. I think probably around when Fast 5 hit, because I think he did Gridiron. No, he did the one with him and Mark Wahlberg. Like, they did that. I think it right before Fast 5, and that was really good. Him, Mark Wahlberg. Pain and Gain. Him, Mark Wahlberg, and Anthony Mackie. They played bodybuilders, cokehead bodybuilders that happened to kill some people, whatever. That based on a true story as well. But he was really good, and it was funny, even though it's really based on a real story, which is horrible. But it was a good movie. It was really well directed, well acted. He was on his A game. But then he got Fast 5. And then after that, he was like, I'm good. I'm just going to play myself on everything. Like, I get to stay big and be myself. All right, cool. I am. Like, he got his production company. And he's just like, you know what? Whatever movie come my way, I'm just going to do it. I don't need a audition. I'm gonna just do me, and that's what everybody just said. All right, cool, that's it. Because he was just at the one point, he was just like, put The Rock in it because he says he'll bring more money, and that was the thing for a minute. Was it the center? What is it? He took over from Brent. What is his name? Journey to Center of Earth. With I love the first one. Brendan, he took over for Brendan Fraser, which I love the first one. And then I did not like the second one with him. I didn't understand it. Yeah, but yet they put him in it because it was going to sell, and it did because he was in it. And then but then they started putting him in more shit because he's The Rock, he's Dwayne Johnson, and it worked.
He's a bad actor.
He, like I said, he didn't get the chance to progress as he was hoping for, because he just like, I get to just be myself. They were banking on The Rock. They were banking on Dwayne Johnson being Dwayne Johnson. That was what they was banking on, not him being a good actor. Like, they wasn't throwing Shakespeare stuff out there. They wasn't throwing romantic comedies out at him like that, like they wasn't doing that. So I mean, the most out there stuff he got to do was like he actually got to play more of a different roles. He was working with Kevin Hart. Like he got the
roles.
Well, he had the joke. He got the switch it up a little bit. He got to, yeah, what was that? And there was the one where he used to be a fat kid.
Forces, then when he was ex-military, then when he was ex-marine, and ex-military, then
it wasn't like he was with the monkey, the big old gorilla, and he was like a
Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage. Still don't understand with it. I kind of like Rampage in a way. I don't like it, but I can watch it if it's on TV because it's more the other animals that was there.
Take a nap.
Huh?
I'll take a nap.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but still, it's it had its moments. Isn't
that based on a game?
Yeah, it is. It is based on the game, which I mean, they did have Rampage. They did the job in the game. But when I really think about it, no one talks about that movie when they bring up video games to movies. I realized it just now. Yeah. They never bring it up as they should because it is a movie based on a video game. If they do, they just mention it like really. Oh yeah, and Rampage. Real quick. Like, and our top 10, it's like usually on top 10, it's like either 10 or 9, whatever, just to say it and get out the way.
Honorable mention, Rampage.
Movies that we forgot to add on the list, Rampage. So you have that somewhere in there. Like I said, he just got really lazy when it comes to acting. He just got, the movie's banking on us, like especially when he worked with Kevin Hart. They had such good chemistry on and off doing movies. They joked around. Everybody was like, you know what? This is hilarious. Let's keep making movies with them. So they did the spy one with him in
Central Intelligence.
Central Intelligence.
It's not a good movie.
It's funny.
It wasn't.
It has funny moments.
It was him trying to be funny and it not landing.
I thought it landed
at all.
I thought it did well. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. And then they transferred that to Jumanji. Both Jumanji movies. Still don't understand some things in that movie, but the jokes. Jumanji, I like. There was, you know what? It was more the kid stuff that threw me off because I'm like, that's a 40-year-old man that's pretending to be a 15-year-old. The black dude in there. I'm like, that is not. He just shaved yesterday. That man, there's a grown man playing a 15-year-old. That's wrong. And then like everybody else just looked, out of it. But then, they became these characters from a video game. I'm trying to understand how the board game became a video game, and then because there's some type of connection to
because it evolved over time to draw kids into the game.
Is that how it is? Okay, because it threw me off. I still like the original movie. The original movie and the original way of getting into the game is still better to me, honestly. But But yeah, him once again, back and forth with Kevin Hart with the jokes and stuff was just as funny. And then also you got the behind the scenes stuff that they were posting, and it made you want to go see the movie. And so it made money because they have that chemistry. They're a really good team together. And I mean, I'm always down for a good Rock and Kevin Hart. Matter of fact, it was so good that they put that in Hobbs and Shaw. The only part that was the funniest part in the movie of Hobbs and Shaw was the interaction when Kevin Hart showed up. Think about it. It was funny. You know you want to laugh. You know it's true.
I was like, here Kevin Hart go again. He just had to pull Kevin Hart into this.
But I will say, there was 2 times in that movie where it completely changed. So it went from one movie to the next. Because when I saw The Rock and Ryan Reynolds in the scene, I was like, what movie is this? Because now this is a whole different movie now. It feels different. It feels like a totally different movie. And then it went back to being Hobbs and Shaw. And then it was back when we get Kevin Hart in the scene, and it felt like a whole different movie now. It's like, I want more of this. I want more of this. And then we're back to Hobbs and Shaw. Those are the 2 moments right there, in that movie that did it for me. I'm trying to think, was there any? No, he was just lazy after everything. Oh God, he was. Yeah. He did. Yeah. After those, still him doing him. Yeah, that was pretty much it. He just did him for everything after that, and it became lazy, and that's when your hate for The Rock grew more and more over time. The fire in you over the hatred of The Rock and his acting ability he's
just a bad ignited. Actor. He don't even try.
That's what I'm saying. He just got lazy. He got lazy. He's not. It wasn't like the Batistas or Dave Bautista, who's a really good actor now. But he took the time, went to school, literally. I love this about Dave Bautista. He stopped wrestling when he could have been making a bunch of money, millions. He said, "No, I really want to be an actor. I really want to get this." He sacrificed a check. He sacrificed many checks to be broke, to learn the skill, to learn everything, in order to be an actor. He didn't want to be a wrestler turned actor. He wanted to be an actor, and it shows now because how diverse he's now. He could have stayed the route and just been the big guy in the movies and stuff. But now you see he's doing just like any other actor. He's gaining weight, losing weight, bulking up, not bulking, not bulking up, getting smaller for roles and everything. He's an actor. And I feel like, and you kind of see it now with John Cena. He's not as big as he used to be. He's switching it up, and he started with the comedy first. And
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
He was horrible in Bumblebee, but he learned.
I liked him. Well, he was more like a robot in Bumblebee, not a robot, but so to speak. But he was just generic.
He was acting very badly in Bumblebee.
You think so? I gotta go back and watch it.
It was very noticeable.
I like Bumblebee. I like that movie. It was pretty good.
It was very noticeable.
You know what? But you know what? Hey, he's still figuring it out. He's much better now.
He advanced.
He has.
He got the whole Peacemaker thing going on.
I love Peacemaker. I love it. It has a state. I gotta finish watching that. And he's learning to craft. The thing about The Rock, he didn't want to shrink down because he was trying to be all small to fit in the roles and stuff. And I get that. Why he didn't want to keep doing that and to fit the narrative, whatever. But at the same time, you can't be big all the time in these movies, and you don't need to, and it shows. But then again, it's like he's trying to go for the roles, he's trying to bring back the action star stuff, the Arnold Schwarzeneggers and all that stuff, which is cool at the time. But you don't have to be that size anymore because history has proven that you don't have to. Bruce Willis debunked that. Tom Cruise really debunked that.
I mean, I don't even like Tom Cruise, but yeah.
What's his name? Tom Hardy He switched it up every time. Even what's his name, the Spider-Man kid, Tom Holland, small kid, small guy. He's matter of fact, no, the guy from Dune.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet. He's a scrawny little guy, and he is built around his movie to be this big action hero, the chosen one type guy. And I'm like, how? Because you got Jason Momoa also in this movie. That's Jason Momoa. You would think it's him, but no, it's this guy, the small one. So it's like, you don't have to be that big no more. You know, unless, if the role calls for it.
Jason Momoa is who The Rock would have been if The Rock was a good actor.
You know what? Damn. In the words of the man Farouk, Ron Simmons. Damn. You know what? I hate to say it. Okay, so y'all can see this. However, you're digesting this info, this video, or the podcast. If you're watching the visuals on YouTube, Daryl is pointing to his name, Mr. Always Right. And I hate him for this moment right now. I hate it. I hate it so much. The fact that you meant, damn.
It's right though.
Honestly, man, that's a kicker. That's the nail in the coffin right there. Damn. That's a bar. Mr. 8 Bars made a bar. Like,
what's my name?
I mean, that was a bar. Damn. Oh, that is true. And the thing is with Momoa is like he'll get smaller or bigger depending on the role. He said it himself. He hates working out. He likes to hang out, surf, chill out, drink a beer, chill out, relax. He'll do regular activities and like hiking and stuff, whatever. But he's only going to the gym if he's getting paid to do it. And that's the type of guy I like. That's the type of man. That's the type of people that I deal with. Like I get that. I feel them on that. Like, yeah. I'll go in the ring. I'll go in the gym. Give us a check. I got you. I'm gonna give you the star that you're looking for. But if it's not, then I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna be Lobo. I'm gonna be Lobo on his days off. That's how he is. But damn, The Rock is really damn. And it's true. It's really true. I'm sorry. Fuck, I think I am about to switch sides. Shit. No, I can't. No. All right.
Can't or won't.
Okay, so you got me there. You got me there. You got me good with that one. You got me good. And MMO is also in a part of the Fast franchise too as well. I'm still trying to wonder if she's gonna be part of the family by the end of the whole thing.
I don't know. Based on that,
I mean, shoot, Charlize Theron was like the bad guy, and then now she's helping him. It's like,
well, she's helping herself, and like I can't get out of here by myself. So come here.
Jason Statham killed people in their crew, and he's like, family.
Really, he didn't.
I'm tired of all these back and forth.
He's not even family.
His brother killed people, and they're trying to kill people in their crew. You know what? It's a lot going on in that. He
killed Han, but then he didn't kill Han.
That part still threw me off, and I hate it.
There's a hologram.
And then the little girl. I'm trying to figure out how old is the little girl from the time that he saved her to that moment, because she's a grown ass woman. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense. You know what?
Even Ryan Jr. is like 10.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if he was like less than 1 in Fast 8, and then Fast 9, he's like 10. It's like 10 years that went by.
Probably so. You know what? I'm not doing this math. I'm not doing this. No, I'm not doing this math. I'm not doing the
8 or 9 years.
I'm not doing the Fast and Furious math here. It doesn't match. It doesn't matter. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But they sent 2 black guys in outer space in a Honda Civic. I'm good. Okay.
Ford Fiero, but
what Ford, whatever. You know what? Hey, specifics. You know, but
it matters. It matters.
All right. Bow Wow sent 2 black dudes to space. All right. Yeah. Bow Wow, a Japanese man and a country boy sent 2 black men to space. All right. That's in a car. That's
with a rocket strapped to it.
With a rocket strapped to it. Like, come on. Still trying to figure that out. Still, and they did not get. They didn't freeze. Really. Like duct tape to the suits. Like, you know what? I can't. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna go through Fast and Furious physics and math at all. But still, The Rock. Yes, what you said about The Rock is true. Damn. I would love for The Rock to really. Right now, I mean, he is doing a movie right now that's coming out called the Smashing Machine or something like that, I believe. But it's based on a real person from MMA world. I saw the trailer. It looks good. Honestly, it looks pretty good. And he has a couple of like prosthetics and stuff. But the acting's pretty good. It looks solid. He is with A24, that's known to be doing a lot of like independent stuff. And
The Rock's working with A24.
The Rock, A24, and apparently this is not going to be the first movie that he's working. They're going to do another movie. They're working with another A24 movie that they're going to work on too. So yeah,
so he's forced to act.
He has to, and I feel like with A24, either going to be crazy horror or some type of crazy drama. Or biopic,
psychological.
Yeah, and I feel like if they do this, if it's an A24 project, then we might get something out of him. I feel like we might just get what we've been, especially what I've been waiting for, him to actually have some solid stuff at this time in his life, because him trying to go and trying to be doing all the superhero stuff. Oh God, no, I forget about the movie. Yeah. I mean,
Notice.
Okay, that movie would have been fine if they only put it for. Because once again, I feel like he tried to do the DC thing. When it was a Red Notice, it was a nice solid Amazon Prime TV movie, streaming movie, nice, keep it like that. But then he was like, no, you know what? We should make this bigger. We should do more, guys. We should put this in a theater. And then they switched all the cameras. Like, all right, we're gonna get theater cameras and stuff, and put some extra stuff in there where we don't need to. This could have been a nice little streaming movie for the holidays. Be fun for the kids, and it shows. Like when I watched it, it's like you didn't have to put this. I saw it at home, and I was like, for the visuals, okay. Y'all doing a little too much for a streaming movie. The effects is a little too big budget for this type of movie, and at the same time, the story is a little. It should be the story is the right amount for a streaming movie like that to watch with the kids at home. But all the effects is like y'all doing too much. Y'all didn't have to do all this. Y'all didn't. No. Y'all tried to do big budget stuff on a small budget. Y'all didn't have to. Y'all could have stayed home with this, and it showed. It really showed. But I did buy the popcorn bucket though. I did buy the popcorn bucket because
Red Notice.
Yeah, it was the sleigh. The sleigh was badass. Okay, the sleigh was badass. Okay, it was a badass sleigh. Just don't. Hey, it was Red there Notice? For Red Notice. Yeah,
or the
for Red Notice.
One.
Huh?
Or the Christmas one.
Ain't that Red Notice?
No.
Which one is that? Wait.
That Red Notice is Netflix with
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking two different movies. Sorry, they're both horrible, but still.
Had me confused. I'm like,
yeah, I just confused myself. Sorry, y'all. I just confused
and
two
the kids
streaming
who watched
movies.
Red Notice, I was like, is that a kid's movie?
No, yeah. So that my bad. So Red Notice. I'm thinking because it's Red Notice. Because I'm thinking holidays. I'm thinking that movie that he did.
I the name.
What was the name of it? Red One. Sorry, Red One.
Red One.
Is that Red One? That's why. Red One. Yeah, it's a little different. So I got two red movies with The Rock in them. Yeah. My bad, y'all. My bad.
So creative.
Really,
so creative.
Red Notice is horrible. Now that movie was bad. They did not need to make that movie at all. That movie, I get what y'all trying to do. Put these three people in here, but no. And don't even think about trying to make a sequel that y'all trying to hint to. Yeah, everything don't need to be a sequel. They don't need to have we don't need to have a universe for everybody shit. We don't. I don't need to have it just because we got the DC, we have Marvel, not everybody needs a universe. You know, Must Love Dogs and stuff don't need a universe, you know.
Hobbs verse.
We don't need none of that.
Black Adam verse.
You know what?
Red One verse.
All right, so let me just go straight to it. Black Adam was a mistake.
It was.
It should have never happened.
Exactly.
Well, it should have been
happened, but with someone else.
With Shazam. I would have been fine if The Rock wanted to be Black Adam the right way.
His contract would never have let him.
See, that's the bullshit thing. That's the bullshit. Because he wanted to make a superhero out of a villain. It's just not gonna happen. It can't. You're throwing it all off. I see why, you made Venom the anti-hero bull crap, whatever. But literally, he has a whole story arc. Venom has story arcs about that whole thing, with the symbiote and everything. But when it comes to Black Adam, he's a dick. He's a bad guy. He is the opposite of Shazam. That is it. But it only hurts the Shazam movies because the first one, okay, I'll give you that. All right, we get in the introduction, but they made mention of Black Adam. You didn't say his name, but they mentioned him.
Who's that seat for?
Exactly. You come on now. And I was ready for it. I'm like, all right, I see what we're building up. I see what we're doing. But then we got that second movie.
He's like, I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in there with him.
Yeah, that was the worst thing they could. That's when everything
beneath me.
That's when everything was horrible. They destroyed the whole Shazam project on arrival. Dead on arrival. I was already mad about it because I was like, how long are you going to take time to make this movie? Because this kid is looking 30 already. And then on top of that, I really don't like how the dude playing Shazam acts totally different from the kid that plays the Timmy Turner, like whatever.
Billy Batson.
Billy Batson, yeah. He's like more emo, like, yeah, guys, I don't know. Yeah. But then when he's like Shazam, he's like, hey guys, no, this too. Have you not met the kid? Did you not hang out?
They were like must have been isolated or something.
That's what I'm saying. It just threw me off completely. But I was like, you know what? Let me hold off until we get to him and versus Shazam versus Black Adam. And then we got the second movie. We never got Black Adam. And I'm like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
He was supposed to be in it.
He was supposed to. And then The Rock said, no, I'm The Rock.
To fight Superman.
Yo, no, you can't do that. Like, you're not that guy. For movie Hollywood, yeah, you're the guy. You're one of those guys. But you're picking a villain that's not that guy. You're picking a villain that's not that guy. Matter of fact, what he should have did was just do what Will Smith did. It just create your own goddamn superhero.
Yeah.
Make yourself a Hancock. That way you can do what the hell you want. You know,
probably would have did Hancock too. And
that would have been better.
Hancock universe.
I would have enjoyed that. Probably he been like the new superhero in town, and then they would have had a whole. Oh, matter of fact, I'm about to make a whole. I'm about to make a whole Hancock sequel movie. Let me stop.
There is one coming out.
No, but I literally just thought of a whole Hancock sequel that could have been The Rock versus Will Smith. Oh my God! I just think about it. You get a new superhero in town. It's The Rock's character being like the new superhero, picking up buildings and stuff like that. But he's really got some ulterior motives going on. And then Hancock comes out of retirement, and they both fighting each other, but they got similar powers. I mean, you basically do your whole Black Adam. Yeah,
contract. He'd have to win.
But F the contract though. Stop it. Yeah, but that's what he wants. The thing is, he makes the contract. Yes. He made the contract. He can break it.
That's what he wants.
I'm tired of that. I'm tired.
Everybody is.
Like, make him. You can't be invincible all the time. Like, that's why the movies. That's why the movies start to look the same all the time, because he can't get his ass beat.
Yes, he likes it that way.
That's bullshit. Yes. It's bullshit.
Exactly.
It's bullshit.
That's the point. Thank you.
I don't like it
with me.
I'm scared right now. I'm really scared. I'm about to turn cold. I'm about to switch sides. I don't want to switch sides. I'm not doing that. No, you're not making me. No, I'm not switching sides. He's still my hero. I'm not turning to the dark side. The Rock is still Dwayne Johnson's still my hero. Why would you do that? You look like the Dave Chappelle skit as you play it. Give it to me, baby. But damn.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, you're right.
See how you had a good idea, but it was messed up because of the Rock's contract?
Yeah. So we can't put the Rock in there. No. We gotta put somebody who actually want to act. Give me Dave Bautista. Exactly. No. Actually, give me John Cena. John Cena don't mind doing the work.
Both.
Ooh.
No, not both. That's too much.
No. Think about it. No, John Cena be that guy, but Dave Bautista is the guy behind the scenes, pulling the strings, orchestrating the whole thing. He's the businessman with a cigar.
I don't like it.
You know what?
The third one.
You know what? It's my movie. I do what I want. God damn it. You know what? Fine. Fine. I put Mahershala Ali in it. He be the guy with the cigar. You know what? Forget it. It's Kevin Hart. I just changed it just like that. Just like that.
Well, it's Kevin Hart. Bad movie.
No, it's not. It's a good movie. You know what? To make it even better, save me some money, I put Lil Rel Howery in it. So you get a similar type of thing, but you know. All right, then that didn't work. So we're just gonna exit the whole character. We're gonna put Regina Hall as it. Yeah, you think it's a guy?
Mastermind. The mastermind. Yeah.
You think it's a guy, but it's really Regina Hall. Yeah.
But why is it a comedy person?
She's done a comedy person. She's an actress.
Yeah, but why are you trying to cast these comedic actors as the person behind John Cena's hero, pulling the strings?
You know what? I'm gonna justify my work to you.
All right.
You know, it's my movie. It's my movie.
Fair enough.
And if I hear about this movie being made.
Well, there's already a Hancock 2 coming out.
No, I'm saying, but somebody somehow stole this story, and I find out
the halls in it. Like, hi.
Exactly. I gotta go back to this. What day is today? Is this? As July 31st, as we filming this, as we're recording this right now. If something were to come out, similar tagline, similar story, somehow, some way. I know which one of the 8 people that heard this episode that is like that's
Come on, we
like
want double digits now. Come on, now.
like the 24 people that heard this episode. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you if it comes out. Well, Regina Hall is the mastermind.
Hey, that's me.
And John Cena's got superhero powers, and versus Will Smith. I'm gonna be mad. Matter of fact, because it don't have to be the second Hancock, it could be the third Hancock movie. And I'm like, hey, that's my movie. I'm gonna be suing. I'm just saying. I'm be honest. I'm suing. I'm gonna be ready. Y'all heard it here first. All y'all. All three y'all. You know. But still.
You and me, 1, 2, and the third.
Exactly. Whoever that person is.
Between you, me, and Richard.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna be a. Oh God, self-deprecation is so funny. Oh my God. But no, you're right. The Rock with his claws it destroys his hurting movies. But then again, maybe it's different because maybe that's a certain type of movie, because in this movie was a biopic. So I think that's a different thing, because he is doing a biopic and it's real life stuff. So
we'll see.
You know, the guy has some situations in
We'll
the movie.
Well, you'll see. I'm not gonna go see it.
I mean, yeah,
because it's The Rock. So
yeah, don't worry. I'll tell you how it is.
Isn't that weird how he used to put people in the seats at the theater, but now that he's
doing it again, you're doing it again. You're doing it again.
Pushing people away.
You're doing it again.
He's pushing people away.
Here he goes.
From the movie theaters.
You got your point. I get what you're saying. I agree. It has to be a change, because I mean, oh my God, I just realized he did. I just thought about it too, because yeah, he did the Black Adam, and somehow, some way, before the Black Adam movie came out the same year, he was able to do Super Pets. That also had the whole thing with Black Adam in it, like
a little post-credit scene of Black Adam's dog, and
yeah, which is weird. Which also voiced by him, when he's already the voice of Superman's dog, Crypto, and he's the star in that one. Matter of fact, yeah, he's not doing too good with this rating, with the system here. I have hope that hopefully after this movie, he does more fulfilling stories, like more acting, stories, like put some range in it. I hope. I honestly hope, because he can do it. He can really do it.
But he won't.
I want him to prove you wrong.
He won't.
I really want him to prove you wrong.
Yeah,
because I know he can do it. He's done it before.
But he won't do it.
We'll see.
You're underestimating his ego. He doesn't like to be seen as weak. Ever. Yeah,
and another thing, when it comes to The Rock, like you mentioned a little while ago, his heritage. Now we all know The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is Black, African American, and Samoan. Dad is African American. I mean, no, actually, his dad is from Quebec, Canada. Canadian. Yeah, Black Canadian. But daddy was Rolling Stones, so he has kids, a few kids all over, that are, I would say, black. They ain't no other. You see them. They black, but yeah, but you don't never see him with those family members because he caters more to his mom's side, which is the Samoan side, which is great. It's fine and dandy. I get that because he was brought up more with that side of his family, and I get it because I can understand that because I have a cousin, my uncle's youngest son, who was Puerto Rican and black, but he only speaks Spanish. He only speaks Spanish because he only stayed around his mom and her family. So to him, I honestly think he believes he's pure Puerto Rican. I don't think he understands that his father is black, whatever. Like I only met the kid once and he didn't speak English the whole way. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with my little cousin. This is my cousin. Hey, I don't know what to say. He don't know what I'm saying. What do I do? What do you want me to do with this guy? I don't get it. Play what? Do what? I'm a kid. Don't understand what the hell's going on. I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know. I tried. I gave it 5 minutes. I gave it 5. This is my uncle's problem. This is his kid, not mine. So I understand the Rock side of he basically just always been around his mom and his grandparents and that whole side. So when you see him on TV, there was a time in the beginning where it was only talked about him being the son of Rocky Johnson. You didn't hear too much about his Samoan side like that until I don't know when it came around.
When he first came out in WWE.
Yeah, they mentioned both sides of his family, both sides
he
of the
was
coin.
Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia, yes.
All his intro stuff was how he's the son of Rocky Johnson, the son of
the grandson of High Chief Maivia. Yeah. But
so it was known from the start that he was.
Yeah, but they put more emphasis because he was in the nation, and then there was a time where his father
before that. But the time before it was
I'm saying,
well established.
Yeah, but I'm saying
two different wrestling families.
Yeah, but I'm saying there was a time where, especially for me, when I first got into watching wrestling, really officially, I just saw him I heard, okay, he's Samoan and stuff, but I just saw a black dude. I didn't understand the whole thing, how the family lineage worked and stuff. I just saw a black dude. That's what I gravitated to. There's a black dude on TV kicking ass, being a champion, doing all that. I didn't think about nothing about Samoan stuff and everything. I didn't, because it was foreign. I actually thought it was too. Matter of fact, the moment when I really found out that he was Samoan was when Rikishi came out as being the person that ran over the Stone Cold Steve Austin. And he's like, I did it for The Rock. And I'm like, what The Rock got to do with anything? Oh, y'all cousins. Oh, wait. So you Samoans? Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
I see it. Late.
Yeah, well, I was a kid. It still came out. That was like 90.
But
that was like 98. Like 98, 99, something like that.
Yeah, it came out like 96, I think.
No, I don't know when that year was.
Yeah.
I just remember when
he was promoted as like this descendant of two.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that, but it was only I knew that because I had to go back in time to look at stuff and watch things because for me personally, my grandmother didn't have cable. I only watched the stuff because at the time when I go home to Virginia when I was a kid during the summer, that's when I was the only time I really got to watch cable because my mom had it. So my brother was watching wrestling, and that's when I fell in love with wrestling. My first really paying attention to wrestling is vividly watching every week was the day that Chris Jericho debuted. It was I think it was 2000 stuff. That was my first vivid remembering things, and then I see things here and there, but I didn't have I didn't have cable.
And you missed the whole Monday Night Wars and everything.
I missed a lot of the Monday Night Wars. Okay. I got to see the Monday Night Wars because by the time when Deets WCW got bought out and they did the whole simulcast thing, I had cable by that time. But like for a good part, my grandmother wasn't paying for cable. She was like, you got regular TV, you got TV and you got your VHS. You got to watch one of your movies. That's how I survived. I was watching. That's how I watched Saving Right Piece of Cats and Dragon Ball and all that, because it was on UPN. I was all basic networks and stuff. It wasn't on basic network. It was whatever movie I had. So that's why I became a movie buff. Like that just became me. I watched every movie that I had on VHS or that I got from my aunt's house, because she had basically any movie that came out that weekend, she bought it. And I would borrow whatever movie she already watched it. So no matter if it was an adult movie that was like Pelican Brief or a kid's Disney movie, I was watching all of them because I didn't have cable. So it wasn't until that time frame when I went home and I was watching it, like The Rock was around and he Chris Jericho was killing it, and it was just around when we left to get SmackDown. SmackDown showed up. It was only Raw, and then we got SmackDown. So basically when I got home that summer, from that summer start, like, Grandma, can we get cable? We got to get cable. I gotta finish watching my wrestling, because by that time I was hooked. My little brother got me hooked on wrestling, and that was a thing that we watched every week. My mom knew never to mess with us for those 2 hours and 5 minutes. Just to watch, she let us watch our show. That was our show. We didn't care about nothing else. As long as we had to watch that and Thursdays, we were good. So seeing The Rock do his thing, and I didn't understand all the stuff. And I mean, quickly, I started, like I said, I watched it on VHSs. So I went to the video land and Blockbuster, started rinsing out all the WWF videos and stuff to do my homework and stuff. So watching matches. So that's how I built up my database, my personal mental database of wrestling. But watching that's what made me watch, hey, Grandma, I need to see this guy, The Rock. You're gonna like him. The Rock is cool. And I didn't know the Samoan stuff. I didn't get it until later. So my thing was like, when he became he started being more talkative about that side, I felt like you kind of stopped talking about the black side too much, and then to the point where you only talked about the black side when it was Black History Month. And then by that time, everybody, the Samoan family, the whole lineage and the family tree and everything, and it was just less and less about the Rocky Johnson, unless it was like Black History Month. You didn't hear too much. You heard about the Wild Samoans and then The Rock, and then you heard Rikishi. And then as time went past, it's been the regular thing. Like when you think of The Rock now, you just, Samoan. You get the Samoan family, all that stuff. So, don't get me wrong. He's like, he still talks about him being black and stuff, but I feel like they cater more to showing that side of his family more than being black. Maybe I'm wrong, but
no, it was like a progression. Like he came out, it was both sides.
Yeah.
Then like over time, after Nation of Domination, it was more Samoa.
Yeah. And it just, you just didn't think about it was just like an afterthought when it came to him being black. And then but the only time you mention black is like, when they mention about black wrestlers who had the belt over the years. But then sometimes you kind of like, The Rock is there, but he's there but not there.
You're like, The Rock? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But he's there, but he's not there, because it's like, full black. Oh, you gotta go full African American black. Blackity black. That won the belt, because The Rock is that, but he also Samoan, and that's the side they cater to more than the black side. Because there's more stories there than anything. You got all these people that's been part of the same family tree, and that's what they bank on all the time. And they still do that to this day. So just the last WrestleMania and stuff, they did the whole family tree, and like, so my grandfather, High Chief Maivia, and then they come to these people here, and the Usos and Roman Reigns and all this stuff. So, I mean, it's still there. Like, They don't when they go to like, yeah, you got the Rocky Johnson. Okay, we're going over here to Samoan side. That's how they look at it. That's how I feel like they look. It's just like that's how they look. So it just, and I hate, I don't want to be that person, but it's like, yeah, it sucks because like, damn, you wish there was more on that side. Like, damn, you got a cousin that want to wrestle over there? Yeah, nobody. Okay, I guess. All right, cool. That's all right. But that's what I see that they cater to more with the WWE. Maybe I'm wrong with when it comes to Rock because he does mention him. He does talk about his being black, and he had his own TV show, and a lot of that was him talking about him being biracial. And people didn't know which kind of like what he was and stuff. So, I mean, if you look at old pictures and stuff, he looked different. He was a weird looking guy. He was like 15, but he looked 25. So he looked weird. You know what ethnicity he was. So, but he talked about that on his own TV show. So, but it's just like I feel with wrestling, with the WWE, they always cater more to talk about his Samoan side all the time, and they hit you over the head all the time, to the point where you forget that he is half black. That's how I look at it. I don't know. It didn't, it's just how it is. But I mean, that's just that part, whatever, when it comes to that. And I think even Hollywood, at a point, they don't really look at him as being fully black. Like, oh, he's a black guy. He could be anything.
Yeah.
And I feel that's why he's able to play certain roles. Like I said, he played in the Gridiron Gang. He took over from being, the guy was white. The guy was a white guy that he's playing, but it's The Rock. And I guess he looked just enough of the guy to to play it off, which I saw a picture of the guy, never looked anything like him at all. But it's The Rock, and he's light enough. He's like, he can pull it off. It's just like Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
They got that weird look. It's like, okay, he could be anything.
Ambiguous.
Yeah, ambiguous. That's the word. Yeah, so I mean, when it comes to The Rock, I look at it, I love the guy. He's one of my heroes from wrestling. Business-wise, he's made some salty, screwed up moves that cost a lot of people jobs. But I will say, due to his mess up, it gave people new life, like James Gunn, and the whole new relaunch of the DC universe.
And we got completely amazing Superman.
Yes, Superman. I loved it. I loved the movie.
It was good.
I loved the movie. I love it.
Thank you, Rock.
Thank you, Rock. See, it's something. Yeah, he screwed up to make some things right unknowingly. I still feel bad for Henry Cavill because that was The Rock's fault.
Yeah,
Henry, he was trying to do all like finagle stuff because people don't know that The Rock's management team is the representative for Henry Cavill. So, like, that's his whole agency right there is The Rock. So it's like, damn. He's like, hey, we're gonna get you back in the suit, but I just got to do this movie where me and you can fight, and I'm gonna win. But you Superman, so I might let you win a little bit, but you back in the suit. And then when things went to shit, he's like, see, I promised this, right? And The Rock fucked up. The Rock fucked up.
He did.
My bad. And that's what it was. And like, oh, got another call. So they're going a different direction with Superman. Sorry. We gonna do something else. We got you The Witcher. We're gonna get you a wig and everything. We got you, brother. We got you. And that's what happened. That's literally part of what happened. But I mean,
they were talking about putting James Gunn at the top before Black Adam came out. So really, it was a done deal.
It was a done deal. I think. Yeah, but what we got is Corn Sweat playing Superman now, and I liked it. I enjoyed the movie, especially you giving me a chance. No, you give a man. Matter of fact, if it wasn't for The Rock Dwayne Johnson screwing up the DC universe, you know what we wouldn't get? Mr. Goddamn Fantastic. Terrific, sorry. As I was saying it, I knew I was going to say it wrong. Mr. Terrific.
But James Gunn they were already talking about rebooting.
But no, I'm saying, we got the chance to have this actor who got screwed. He got screwed so badly.
Darwin,
as Darwin in the X-Men First Class movie, which one of the Darwin and Boyega are one of the two actors in movies that got screwed over the most in a franchise. That should have never happened. It should have never happened at all. And I feel like him
Darwin, whose power
to adapt to anything.
Not die.
Yes. And then he died. The first 25 minutes of the movie. It hurt my soul. It didn't. And he was the first one out of the group to die. And his whole thing was to not die.
I was like, that's Darwin. Why is he
no
right now?
He should have never. But what happens, and I was hurt for years over that. I think a lot of people was hurt for years. Just like the actor. And he was even scared to try to do another thing again. But James Gunn's like, no, we got you. I got you. Don't worry. It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be terrific. Okay. I got the perfect person for you to play. And he got the role and he killed it, knocked out the part. And he's, oh my God. Like, he put you can tell how much heart and soul he put into playing that character. That he's like, I got the second chance and I'm gonna make all y'all remember me. And that's what it got. We remember Mr. Terrific in that movie. Every time he got on, you could feel the presence of Mr. Terrific.
He had the best action sequence in the entire movie.
Which I call, in my head, I call it the
bubble fight.
No, not the bubble fight, but it was the what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy, with the whistle. With the Yondu. That's the Yondu scene. Because I realized after that Yondu scene in the first Guardians, he kept doing that type of scene in all the other movies. And he did it with Mr. Terrific. And I was like, oh, we got a Yondu scene. And that's how you fall in love with a character. You give him a dope ass moment where he's killing it. And he's got this dope ass choreography and everything's getting blown up or getting beat up and thrown around. And by the end of it, you're in love with that character. You're like, nope, that's my guy. That's my guy. And that's exactly what happened with Mr. Terrific. Like, and also he mushed the guy. He's like, oh, I can help you. Mush. I'm Mr. Terrific, God damn it.
Right.
Like, I love that. And don't get me wrong. Shout outs to Echo from that did on Arrow. That was on Arrow. But he was the first. But I would say but this guy,
this one was,
straight aura. It was aura, everything. He was a badass. He was a badass. We would have never got all this. We wouldn't got any of this if it wasn't for The Rock screwing up the universe.
We would have.
No, we wouldn't. No,
it was already on the way out.
No, I'm saying we would have never got this if he didn't screw up so bad.
We would have.
Like, no, I don't think so. Not like this. Because we needed this. We needed this moment. We needed these moments to happen to help us out, to get us over to the next whatever they're trying to do. And The Rock doing what he had to do. Matter of fact, I think he did this on purpose. Actually, he did not do it on purpose. He did this on purpose. He did not do it on purpose. This is the backwards.
Everything he did was on purpose, but it was for him.
Yes, and you know what?
Because it's gonna be a Black Adam's verse.
You know what? But he did do something. He reset the universe. He reset the universe unknowingly, unwittingly, but he did on his own in his own way. He reset the universe to be what it is now, and that's why we got James Gunn and everything. So you know what? In a weird way, you know what? Just thank the man for what we got now. No. The reason why we got the Superman and Mr. Terrific now is because of The Rock.
Because James Gunn.
No, The Rock.
Yes.
No, The Rock.
James Gunn. No,
The Rock is the reason why we got this.
No, James Gunn.
Okay, I know James Gunn. I know James Gunn. But I'm saying
he was already going to become like the top guy before Black Adam came out. The Rock has absolutely no credit except producing a bad movie.
If it wasn't for that, then we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be here.
We would have.
You're not gonna give that man no credit, huh?
No.
That's what it is. You're just not gonna give that man no credit. I see the bigger picture. I see what The Rock was trying to do. I'm gonna come in and destroy whatever they had, and we're gonna reset everything. And I'm gonna walk away and be silently the hero that they didn't expect that they're gonna have. That was the vision. That was his goal. That was a goal. That was like, hey, I'm gonna reset everything for them, and you know what? I'm gonna be the villain.
Then why drag Henry Cavill into it?
He had to go too. He had to go. We had to get a new Superman. He knew that. He
going to get it.
He knew that.
We were already getting a new DC universe.
The Rock thought ahead. He was 10 steps ahead of us.
The Rock didn't know there was going to be a new DC universe.
He knew everything. So that's why,
if he did know there was going to be a new one,
that's why he destroyed
Black Adam to be the center of it.
That's why he destroyed the things that he destroyed it. He did it on purpose. He did all this on purpose. All of it. It was perfectly illustrated for people like you to not like him. So when we got what we got with the DC universe right now, like, come on, we wouldn't have got that moment with Crypto and Supergirl coming in drunk and understanding why this dog's the way he is, and then we're like, oh my god, it's because of Supergirl, because she's drunk and she got all these issues, and she's like, thanks for watching, babysitting my dog, bitch. And you're like, we wouldn't have got that if The Rock didn't come in and just annihilate the DC universe on purpose. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna reset everything the way it needs to be. But you know what?
It was already gonna be reset.
I'm gonna take the brunt of this. I'm gonna be the villain.
There was already a new DC universe.
He was like, I'm gonna be the villain in this story to let everybody. I'm gonna be the villain in this story to make everything go in motion because it has to do this. The hierarchy is going to change, and it's going to be me. I'm gonna make the hierarchy change, and that's what he did. He did that
to keep the original universe in order, so he could then be the center of it.
He's already the center of it. You just don't know it. He did it behind the scenes. This is him thinking 10, 5, 20 steps ahead of all of us. That's how smart he is. That's how smart he is. Yeah. He's ahead of us. 10, 20 steps ahead of us. He knew what he was doing. Yeah. He said the hierarchy in the DC universe is going to change. And he came in like a wrecking ball with Black Adam because he knew it didn't make no sense. He knew that he was supposed to be in that Shazam movie, but he said, no, I need to make this right. I need to reset this whole timeline the right way and get us back on track because we've been doing this so wrong for so long. So let me do this movie and destroy everything that we know and love to get us back in play. And that's what he did. He sacrificed his reputation, his likability to save the DC universe. This was him. This was his version of reverse psychology. Okay? He knew in order for him to save the universe, he has to become the villain. He has to be looked at as the bad guy. You know what he took that from? He took that from Batman. He knew that in order for everyone to succeed, he has to be looked at as the villain. He has to be seen as the bad guy. That's in order. That's how we're gonna get everything going back in motion. And look what happened. Superman is making money. We got Mr. Terrific. We got Supergirl. We got a good Lex Luthor. All because of The Rock. He's 10 steps ahead of us, bro. Yeah. You just you understand. You just look at it as your brain think on a different level in a higher plane to let it magnify in process. Because right now your brain is buffering with this information. It's trying to compute what I'm saying, but it's trying to deal with the logic. But it's like The Rock is not on a logic plane. He don't deal on that plane of logic. He's on the outside. He's outside the box. That's how he do things. So you gotta think on that level.
It is rare you see this level of delusion up close and personal. I'm really taking it in right now. This is this is something to witness. This needs to be studied somewhere. Wow.
I told you I got some heat.
Master class of
I told you I was coming with some heat this time. I got you.
I didn't realize delusion was heat.
Bruh, it's not delusion. I'm just thinking on the outer plane of existence that you're not there yet, bro. Only certain people that understands The Rock and how the Dwayne Rock Johnson moves at times. You got to get there. Matter of fact, it'll make sense when we see the live action movie of Moana. We'll see why was there a reason to make a Moana live action?
Absolutely no reason.
But we'll find out when you think on that level, when you get outside of the mental box.
And you want more money?
It's besides the money.
It's not.
It's
you want the money. Yeah. You want the money.
It's beyond the money.
Moana 2 came out 8 months ago.
But this is the level of a higher plane that The Rock is on. He's thinking ahead of it. He's giving you what we don't want, but what we actually gonna need eventually. He's giving us what we don't need right now.
We need a live action Moana.
We're not asking for it, but he's gonna give it to us anyway.
Because we need that.
We don't know we need that until he puts it out. He's like, I'm helping y'all understand what y'all need. It's like, hey, let me give you this cough medicine before you get sick. And then when you don't get sick, you're like, oh my God, I'm glad I took that cough medicine.
That's called lean, first of all. And it does damage to your insides.
Well, this is a positive version of lean. All right, he's leaning in. He's leaning in with this to help us out. Don't worry, bro.
What it is when you take medicine without having the symptoms? It's called addiction.
It's called being cautious.
Substance abuse.
It's called being careful.
Substance abuse.
It's just like let me cure the situation before I get it. Who doesn't want the cure before they get it? Huh? Like, do I want to be sick? No. Let me take this cough medicine right now, so I'll be ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is.
It's not helping.
He's letting us be ahead of the game right now.
It's actually doing damage if you take cough syrup without having the symptoms. It does damage to your body, your liver especially.
This sounds like a lot of fake news from you right now.
I bet it does.
A lot of fake news.
Level of delusion we got going on here.
It's no delusion, man. It's just you just got to think on a higher plane, man. This is what The Rock is on. The Rock is on a higher thinking level that we are usually on.
So let me see if I follow.
Go ahead.
Even though we already knew James Gunn was going to be in charge and that there was going to be a new DC universe before Black Adam came out, and The Rock was saying, "Hey, it's going to be a Black Adam verse." We're just gonna roll with the fact that He did it on purpose,
Yeah.
even though he definitely didn't do it on purpose.
No, he did it on purpose.
Even though he definitely did not do it on purpose. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done all that stuff that he did, which made the movie bad.
He's 10 steps ahead of us all the time.
He's
You
not
just don't-
Prometheus. He's not Prometheus. He's,
Do we know that? Do we know that for
yes,
sure?
we know that. We do know that for sure.
That's what you say.
Because he does not have the acting ability to be that type of person.
Okay. That's your feelings. That's your take. And I respect that. I get it. You're not on that
So
level.
a bad actor makes a bad movie.
Uh-huh.
And then everyone says, yeah, this is enough. This is the last straw. Let's get rid of it all. Because of him. Because he was so bad in this movie, and this movie was so bad.
He's ahead of the game, bro. He's ahead of the game.
And now he won't have a single role in the new DCU.
He don't have to.
He won't.
I don't think he don't want that. He don't want to.
He does, but he can't because he's not a good enough actor.
It's all right. He go to Marvel if he wants to.
No, he can't.
He's The Rock. He do whatever he wants. Watch.
He can't be in Marvel.
We'll be surprised. Watch. We'll see. Watch. Don't worry.
Who is he gonna be? Blade?
About to say he's too light skinned for Blade.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna play. No, he can play Whistler. He's gonna be a big old bulky Whistler. try to tell Blade what to do, and try not to be the star of the show when it's called Blade. It's not Whistler. I don't care about what Whistler's doing.
At some point in the movie, Blade gets injured. The Whistler has to take over.
Whistler's gotta save Blade. Matter of fact, Blade gets kidnapped the first 10 minutes of the movie, and Whistler gotta save him. Whistler comes out of retirement to save Blade.
And that's the first movie in an installment called The Whistleverse. The hierarchy of the MCU is about to change.
And you know, matter of fact, it is not even that. The only reason Blade got kidnapped because Blade is only 10 years old at the time. Because remember, Whistler discovered Blade as a child, so he's been raising him as his own son. So the whole time, Whistler been a badass, killing vampires while trying to raise this illegitimate son of his.
Or he just finds Blade at the end of the movie. A 10-year-old Blade at the end.
Yeah. He's in an incubator type thing, and he breaks him out. And he's like, "Hey, kid, you're mine now." And that's the end of the movie. And it's like,
it's not a line you want to say, but okay.
Well, it's The Rock, so it means well. He's like, I'm your dad. It's like, well, all right, he breaks him out of the incubator and say, "Hey, I'm your daddy now." No, that don't sound right. No, that sounds worse. Come with me if you want to live.
He's the Terminator now.
I figured that. He just breaks him out and just say, I don't know where your mama's at, so I don't know what you want to do. You can come with me if you want to. I don't know. I don't give a shit. And then that's how
candy.
Check-a-lane. I got free candy. Damn. I made it simple. Like you go over there if you want to. Then you gotta act. I got free candy. Like, come on, man. Like,
Your choice. Also
matter
have a
of
bunch
fact,
of
you know what?
puppies.
Matter of fact, he was
Newborn
like, you go.
puppies.
Like the Rock is. Whistler is bleeding a little bit, and Baby Blade tries to suck his blood and try to kill him, and Whistler's like, he almost kills the baby to death. He's like, hey, get off me, little bastard. And then he's like, you know what? I can train you.
And then he kills Blade.
He kills him a little bit. He's like, you like that? You like that? Keep fucking with me, I'm gonna kill you again. Then they become father and son. Just like that. And then he's like, did me tell you about my best friend? And that's the end of the movie. Yeah. Or it could be like, just the two of us. We can make it every the Will Smith version. When he's talking about his father and son stuff. You know.
What a kid he just met.
Yeah, you know. The bond is strong. I don't know.
The bond is strong.
I don't know. I don't know what happens. You know, I just realized a few days ago that the Jedi been kidnapping little kids to become little Jedis for years. Okay, I realized that not too long ago. So I'm all flustered up. Okay, I'm still not getting over that. Okay.
Was it kidnapping?
What?
Was it kidnapping?
Well, which one?
The taking the younglings to train.
I don't know, but I feel like it was their fault that Anakin Skywalker became the way he did.
Oh, definitely. He did.
Yeah. Like you could have took his mama to that planet with y'all. Y'all left that lady to be a slave. You ain't had to do that. You ain't had to do that. And then you drag that boy out to do all these wars and stuff for years and stuff, and then just to say, no, you're not gonna be ready. You're not ready to be a Jedi. What? And then you'll tell him, hey, you can't get no sex either. But yet at the same, Jedis can't have kids and can't have whatever. But yet at the same time, we don't want you to be a Jedi. Make it make sense. It's not. I would go crazy too. I think I'll go to the dark side too. They did that to that man. You know what? Let me not start. We're on a whole different topic. But still.
But it's really Yoda's fault.
Yeah, Yoda did. You know what? I'm not going to go to this.
He stayed on the council way too long.
We're not going to talk about Star Wars right now. That's another episode. That's a different hate or love episode. I'm just saying that closing off. You know,
he kept them way in the past.
Let me just say, closing off with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, one of my heroes growing up. Still my hero
as a wrestler.
Yes. Wrestling wise, yes. Business wise, I don't know. Hey, I mean, I'm so proud of the guy. I still love what he does. Like some of the things he's doing. You know, he's a smart man. He knows how to make a buck. He knows, turn $7 into multi-million. Movie wise, I feel like he should. I really hope he straighten up and like actually start working as like working harder as an actor, because he can do it. He has the ability. He's done it before.
He won't.
So that's that's my closing statements on The Rock. What about you? How you feel? So I still love him. I still love it.
I enjoyed The Rock as a wrestler in the early 2000s. But outside of that, all he does is advertise stuff. All he does is make movies that are bad. Business decisions that are bad. And he's all about his ego. So no, he's not good there, buddy.
All right. Okay. So
I will not coast on the memory of 2000's The Rock, the people's champ.
Okay. Well, that's your opinion. Yeah, so apparently you still hate him. You don't like him. Don't worry. That moment if we ever have a moment that we ever meet The Rock in person, I will make sure that I tell him all about how much you don't like him.
Okay.
Because there's gonna be a moment where you be like, "Oh my God, it's The Rock." You're gonna have that moment before I do. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "No, brother, stay over there with your island."
I'll be like, "Oh, that's the guy from Rundown."
I'm still on The Rock side, so like I said, if we ever run into The Rock, I'll make it known to him. Hey, that guy over there, don't buy him no truck.
I don't want a truck.
Don't buy him no truck. He's rude.
His gifts come with strings.
I'll take a string. It comes with a truck. Wait, hold on. What did I say? Wait. You know what I mean? Wait.
You don't have to like The Rock that much.
I mean, wait. I meant like if he was a job.
You don't have to like The Rock that much.
You can
pull it back a little bit.
Pause. Let me pause. I should have said pause.
You can pull it back a little bit.
Let me say pause. I should have said pause after I said that.
You ain't got
I didn't. It's over. Just this is it. I'm good.
He'd be like, just
let me. All right. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening to this episode of the pod of Hate It or Love It on the BearatNight podcast. I'd like to say thank you once again to Mr. Always Right, Mr. 8 Bars himself, Daryl. Really get on my nerves with his exploits right now. Get it? Just always got to be right. However you're digesting this and getting your information, thank you for listening or watching. I really appreciate you for putting out the time to let it all in and let it all, pause.
You don't have to like him that much. I promise you. You can still be a fan and pull it back a little bit.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be back next week for another episode. I'm your host. I'm your host, aka Jurassic Parker. This is the BearatNight podcast. Bear it all, be yourself. Peace.